This is 5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
This was a horrendous case. Of 30 years that I've been in law enforcement, I have never seen anything like this.
Right now, this man is behind bars, charged in yesterday's deadly shooting on a Metro bus in North St. Louis County. Thanks for being here. I'm Kay Quinn.
And I'm Brent Solomon. Investigators say that suspect shot into a Metro bus yesterday afternoon, killing 2 men on board. Following Your Side's Diamond Palmer is live outside of the Berkeley Police Department with more on what officers are calling a random act of violence. Diamond.
Well, Brent and Kay, that's exactly right. The Major K Squad this afternoon called this an act of random violence. They say that in this shooting that the victims and the suspect did not know each other at all. Police also say the suspect stole a car in Bellefontaine neighbors before the shooting, and then investigators say that they caught Frazier and arrested him there in that same neighborhood after the shooting. So here's a look at the suspect on your screen, Anthony Frazier. Police say Frazier shot a man Monday afternoon around 2:30 p.m. on Airport Road near Jefferson Avenue because he, quote, looked at him the wrong way. That man, 37-year-old Jorge Pinzon, died at the hospital. Police say 34-year-old Jaron Jackson Craig was an innocent bystander on the bus and was also shot and killed. The suspect fired more shots on the bus, but no one else was hurt. Today, a spokesperson for the Major K Squad says the shooting appears to be a random act of violence.
He had seen the victim earlier and felt like he had disrespected him by staring at him the wrong way, and unfortunately, tragically decided to use a weapon instead of moving on about his day.
Now, Frazier is being charged with multiple things, including murder, armed criminal action, robbery, and unlawful use of a weapon. Today, Metro Transit also at that press conference telling us that their surveillance video inside of that bus helped catch Frazier. Reporting live here in Berkeley, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you, Diamond. Now to new developments in the search for a missing MISSU student last seen in Nashville. Hours ago, Nashville police releasing video of 22-year-old Riley Strain, who disappeared over the weekend during a fraternity trip. The video from Friday night shows Riley wearing a two-tone shirt and crossing a street near Cumberland Riverfront. His family said he was kicked out of a bar and went back to his hotel. When his friends returned, they found his room key, but not Riley. When they tried to call him, his phone was dead.
Riley's a very identifiable young man. He's 6'7". He's 155, 160 pounds. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
If anybody knows anything, please just call the police. Please.
Anything. Anything.
Nashville police say they searched the area where Riley disappeared by helicopter. As the search continues, MISSU is offering counseling for students, faculty, and staff.
Right now, a man is in the hospital with serious injuries after someone shot him at the Urban League headquarters. Police say around noon Monday, a fight broke out between 2 groups of people at Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and North Kings Highway. Well, the fight moved into the lobby. The Urban League tells us that the victim was trying to stop the fight when he was shot. The group says staffers provided life-saving aid until first responders could get there. The 39-year-old shooter now in custody.
A Chesterfield man faces hate crime charges for vandalizing a church and Asian restaurant last year. Police say Frankie Rosello and others spray painted the name of a white nationalist group on One Family Church and Poke Doke Asian Cuisine Restaurant in University City. Rosello was charged Sunday with property damage motivated by discrimination. His bond was set at $250,000, cash only.
Tonight, the Herman community will mark 1 year since a shooting left an officer dead and another hurt. Sergeant Mason Griffith and Officer Adam Sullentrup were shot responding to a call at a gas station. Griffith died. Sullentrup was seriously hurt. He spent months at a rehab center. The suspect, Kenneth Lee Simpson, faces multiple charges, including first-degree murder. There will be a vigil at 7 o'clock tonight at the Riverfront Park Pavilion.
Breezy and warm, a beautiful Tuesday in the bi-state. What we really need, though, is some rain. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell tracking chances for it starting tonight.
And I think, Kay, the emphasis there is chances. Not everybody's going to see rain tonight. Not everybody will see the opportunity tomorrow, into tomorrow night, and even into Thursday. It looks like the activity, while focused along a cold front, is going to be somewhat limited for some of us. Let's show you what it looks like right now. We know it's dry in the near term. Looking out into St. Charles, boy, that sky, some high thin clouds into the 70s around town. Yes, the breeze is up. Keep in mind, even though it's nice outside, the air is very dry, and with those breezes and the dry conditions, probably want to avoid any burning here this evening. Temperatures are in the 70s. There's a disturbance coming out of Kansas. Hasn't produced a lot of rain so far, but already starting to see the inclination there of a few showers trying to develop. That trend will continue as we head into the overnight hours and into early tomorrow morning. Some of us may see a shower. There's even a chance for a rumble of thunder. There won't be anything severe with this, and it's pushing out by tomorrow morning's rush hour with temperatures holding in the 50s overnight. We'll see in a few minutes. We'll talk about the additional rain chances that come our way for Wednesday evening and Thursday evening.
All right, thank you, Scott. Hours ago, the man in charge of President Biden's classified documents case was grilled by lawmakers in both parties.
Former special counsel Robert Hur defended his decision not to charge Biden for mishandling materials. He also explained his reasoning for questioning the president's memory. NBC's Alice Barr reports now from Washington.
On Capitol Hill today, former special counsel Robert Hur defending his decision not to charge President Biden over evidence that he willfully retained classified documents, finding it was not enough to prove the case to jurors, who would likely see the president as a, quote, sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
My assessment in the report about the relevance of the president's memory was necessary and accurate and fair.
Republicans seizing on Hur's description of the president's diminished faculties.
Did you find that the president was senile?
I did not.
While protesting what they consider unequal treatment, former President Trump is facing 40 criminal charges for his retention of classified materials.
Joe Biden kept classified information. Joe Biden failed to properly secure classified information.
Democrats emphasizing Hur's central finding.
That President Biden could not be charged with a crime.
While playing a clip reel of former President Trump's own verbal slips and pointing to the special counsel drawing a contrast between Mr. Biden cooperating with the investigation.
He did not hide boxes of documents under his bed or in a bathtub. He did not fight investigators.
While prosecutors say Mr. Trump repeatedly refused to hand over classified documents and obstructed the investigation. A key witness in the Trump indictment speaking out on CNN about moving classified documents at Mar-a-Lago.
They were the boxes that were in the indictment, the white banker's boxes. That's what I remember loading.
It all comes on a primary election day when President Biden and former President Trump are both likely to clinch their party's nominations, officially launching the 2024 general election. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Well, he was one of the most feared batters in baseball. Now this former MLB All-Star is in an area hospital recovering from a health scare.
You just grab a product, drop it inside of the cart.
Looks a lot like your average day at the grocery store, but AI is about to give you a whole new way of getting your food.
And what started as 2 women getting coffee has now grown to 580 women representing 67 countries and 300 area companies. The mentoring program changing lives.